It was supposed to be just another abandoned house. We weren't ghost hunters, just urban explorers with cameras, flashlights, and a thing for forgotten places. This one wasn't even on the map. The GPS showed trees where we stood. But there it was, 3 stories high, rotting wood, half covered in vines. The porch sagged in the middle. Every window was shattered except one, a single glass pane on the top floor, unbroken. I should have taken that as a sign. Mitch was the first to speak. "This place looks like a haunted cliché." He kicked a plank off the porch. "Place is dead." But I felt it, the pressure, that quiet tension in the air, like the house was holding its breath. We went in anyway. The door wasn't locked, didn't creak, didn't resist, just opened, like it had been waiting. Inside, everything was dust and silence. Wood rot, old paper, the stink of mildew and insulation. We started filming, panning shots, cracked wallpaper, broken frames. Mitch went upstairs. I stayed on the ground floor. And in the dining room, I saw the first sign. The room was perfect. Not in good condition. Perfect. Clean tablecloth, polished silverware, candles burning, food on the plates, steam rising from a bowl of stew. I called out, thinking someone had beat us here. But there was no one. No footsteps, no gear. Just that dinner, still warm. I turned to call Mitch, but he was already in the doorway. "Dude," he said, eyes wide. "Upstairs, the rooms are clean." He held something in his hand, a teddy bear. Not dirty, not decayed, fresh, like someone had left it there yesterday. Then we both heard it. Footsteps, not upstairs, above us. We looked at each other. "There's no 4th floor," Mitch whispered. We followed the sound, creaking wood, slow pacing overhead, until we reached the attic stairs. They shouldn't have been there. We checked earlier, no attic, no stairs, nothing but roof. But there it was now. A narrow staircase, newly revealed, spotless, lit from above. We climbed. At the top, a nursery, rocking horse, crib, mobile still spinning slowly, fresh scent of lavender, and on the walls, pictures, photos of me as a child, in my high school uniform, a birthday party I never posted anywhere, and then one I didn't recognize. It was me, in this very room, standing exactly where I was standing now, wearing the same clothes. I backed away. Mitch turned. "What the hell is this, man?" He looked pale. Then his eyes rolled back, and he dropped, like a puppet with its strings cut. I screamed his name, shook him. Nothing. His eyes were open, but gone. Just black voids. And then, the room changed. I blinked, and suddenly I was back downstairs. The table, the dinner. But Mitch wasn't there. No camera, no bags, no sign he'd ever existed. Except for one thing. His voice recorder, left on the table. I hit play, static, then whispering. And then his voice, panicked, trembling. "It's showing me things. Memories I don't have. Rooms I remember but never saw. I think it's building itself around us. For us. It wants to be remembered. Click, static, and end of file. I ran back to the porch, door wide open. But outside, the woods were gone, just mist, endless gray fog. I stepped out and saw it. The house wasn't in the woods anymore. It was in a void, floating in nothing. And behind me, the walls shifted, rooms changing, layouts reshaping, like it was breathing, remodeling, not for comfort, for control. And every time I turned away, the furniture moved closer. I locked myself in a bathroom, just tile and mirror. And my reflection, he wasn't me. He smiled. I didn't. His shirt was bloodied. And behind him, I saw Mitch, still eyeless, still smiling, standing right behind me. The mirror cracked. I turned. No one there. But the door was gone. Just wall now. Seamless. I don't know how long I stayed in that room. Time didn't pass right. I slept once, maybe twice. No hunger, no thirst. Just whispers through the vent. Repeating, "You remember now." So it remembers you. Eventually the mirror vanished. In its place, a doorway. I walked through, right back into the nursery, where Mitch was waiting, smiling, holding a photo. It was me again, older, wearing his clothes, standing at the foot of the attic stairs. I backed away. "No," I whispered. "No, that's not..." He held out the photo. "I didn't die here," he said. "I became the next room." And then I understood. The house doesn't trap you. It becomes you, your memories, your fears, your history. That's how it lives. That's how it grows. Each room is a person who stayed too long. Each hallway, a timeline. Each window, a lie. I tried to leave. I ran until I found the front door again. But this time, it opened into something new. A living room I recognized. Mine. Back home. Lights on, TV playing. I stepped inside. Mitch was there, alive. He looked up, smiled. "You made it back." Relief hit me like a wave. But something felt wrong. I looked at the TV security footage of an attic, of me, still trapped. I turned back to Mitch. He was still smiling, but his eyes were just mirrors now, reflecting the house. And behind him, the walls began to shift. I never left. And if you ever find that house, if the door opens easily, if the lights are on, if it remembers your name, don't go inside. It only rebuilds what it wants to keep. And it's looking for new rooms